So what happens now is these two go one-on-one for 5 minutes before another member of Team Damage Control will enter, since they have the advantage in the match.
There's two different schools of thought in this situation. Do you try to preserve your own well-being, take it easy, so to speak, or do you go balls to the wall? Do you try to take the upper hand out of the gate, which is what Bianca looks to do right here?
And the strength of Bianca Belair, who was part of the first ever NXT Women's WarGame match back in 2019. So what do you do, Corey, as your strategy when you're the first two in this match?
If you're asking me, it's about self-preservation. There are two rings, there's plenty of real estate to utilize. Keep yourself as far away from impact as you can, unless it's advantageous. Case in point.
Speaking of impact, Dakota Kai has made an impact in every WarGames match she's been involved in. Who will ever forget the betrayal of Tegan Knox at the hands of Dakota Kai? One of the most memorable moments in NXT history.
Certainly sent Dakota on a very different career trajectory, but Dakota in this instance, no match for the power of the Raw Women's Champion.
Waistlock takedown by Bianca Belair. Interesting that Becky Lynch is on Bianca's team, considering the history between those two.
Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Remember, it was back at SummerSlam that Bianca defeated Becky Lynch. Damage Control would arrive on the scene, and suddenly Bianca and Becky found themselves as allies.
5 minutes is an eternity inside of a WWE ring. I mean, Bianca Belair could spend the duration of this time, we're down to closer to 3.5 now, really inflicting a great deal of damage and punishment upon Dakota Kai.
Dakota, vice versa, could do the same thing. And using a big ponytail of a Bianca Belair to her advantage. Closing in on 3 minutes. Remember,
Dakota put the brakes on just in time.
Damage Control will have the advantage as we reach 0. Bianca Belair had a very interesting, what a backbreaker. A great interview with Sports Illustrated this week talking about war games, and she said that I'm a competitor. My dad was my coach. He instilled being competitive at a young age. I train harder, I watch film, I try to do everything better than all of my opponents.
At this point in her career, Bianca has succeeded in doing that. Each time Belair is on your screen, she shows up and shows out, but Dakota just mauling the champion in the corner right now.
Well, Dakota has a mean streak. There's no doubt about that. Bayley has brought it out perhaps more than anyone. Is boom into the corner. Dakota Kai with a boot to Bianca Belair.
And this is the pace that Dakota wants to utilize in this matchup. Dakota being very careful not to overexert herself, realizing this is a marathon, not a sprint. And there's Nikki Cross.
You have to wonder who will be the next person to join the fray and team up with Dakota Kai inside the WarGames structure.
And I'm curious to see what sort of strategy Bianca utilizes once she is outnumbered, particularly since the Raw Women's Champion knows full well it will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And right now, we are less than 2 minutes away from a 2-on-1 advantage.
And again, that was a gutsy call by Bianca Belair to start this match, knowing she would be at a disadvantage.
This is an opportunity for Bianca as Raw Women's Champion, realizing she is a target where she sits at the top of the mountain. Bianca knows everyone, even those on her own team, are gunning for her in her championship.
And again, the power of Belair. Look at the vertical suplex delivered to Dakota Kai. What makes Bianca Belair so effective and such a great champion?
Because Bianca talks the talk and backs it up night after night. Bianca makes some wild, bold claims that sound downright insane at times, but Belair backs it up night after night. You can't argue with the results.
The man, Becky Lynch, looking on her return at Friday Night SmackDown just 24 hours ago in Providence. And Bianca and Dakota slugging away at one another. Bianca trying to use her hair as a weapon, as we've seen in the past. Dakota Kai caught Bianca, stunned her.
Scorpion kick right between the eyes of the champion. Dakota with a chance to make something big happen on behalf of her team. Oh, wow!
Goes Dakota Kai, and now both women down. And a kip up by the uber-athletic Bianca Belair.
Now Belair should spend the last 30 seconds just beating the tar out of Dakota Kai, realizing she's got another fresh opponent headed her way.
And I think Bianca heard you, because she's using the cage as a weapon. Dakota Kai slung through the ropes and into the cage. In 15 seconds, Damage Control will have the advantage.
Question remains as to who the next competitor will be.
Dakota sent into the cage, and Dakota landing hard. And that's what Bianca needed to try to even the playing field, at least momentarily. And here comes IYO SKY, Dakota Kai's tag team partner, went after the tag team champions.
This could be a worst-case scenario for Bianca Belair. You've got both of the reigning WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. You're outnumbered. Could you be outgunned? What a drop kick by Sky.
Yeah, IYO SKY, the genius of the Sky, entering her 4th WarGames matchup. And for the next 2 minutes, 45 seconds, Damage Control will have the advantage in a 2-on-1 situation with Bianca Belair.
Tremendous athleticism from the Raw Women's Champion.
And Belair lands on her feet. IYO SKY said, I'll do you one better. Uh-oh, Bianca sent flying.
Tremendous leg strength from IYO SKY, able to muscle Bianca over in that head scissors.
You saw the concern on the faces of the women from Bianca Belair's team, and now the tag team champions have Bianca cornered.
Oh.
And Bianca trying to fight out of this, and she's just got to try to stay separate. Try to stay away from the tag champs. IYO SKY, though, with a crossbody.
Separation is much easier to achieve in theory inside of WarGames, particularly when you're outnumbered 2-1 by the women's tag team champions.
And if you're Bianca, you just try to survive for the next minute 49 seconds. Remember, the match hasn't even started yet. There's no reason to go for pinfalls or submissions. IYO SKY and Dakota Kai with a double team to Belair.
IYO miscalculated there on the top rope. Still delivered double knees. This environment is unlike, even for the veterans of WarGames, this is a completely different environment. TD Garden is rocking right now. The eyes of the entire WWE Universe are on each and every competitor. They know that there's bound to be some nerves tonight.
2 rings surrounded by a cage. Women's tag team champions with a deliberate pace here. She's looking to continue to punish Bianca Belair, who is able to counter with a double suplex.
And think about just your pride as a competitor. If you're one of or half of the women's tag team champions and you are beaten by the Raw Women's Champion, you are humiliated by Bianca while you've got the numbers advantage, that'll hurt your pride worse than anything.
Well, Bianca will have some reinforcements in 5 seconds, but a missile drop kick by IYO SKY. And now Bianca's down. And watch the power of Bianca Belair, the double suplex to the women's tag team champions.
Watch IYO SKY. They call her the genius of the sky for a reason.
And in 21 seconds, Bianca Belair will have someone on her side to even things up for 3 minutes. Bianca sent into the cage. Well, it might still be a 2-on-1. Bianca may not be able to recover from that.
Who is next to even the score?
And it'll be Asuka.
Oh, boy.
Asuka heading her way to the ring, and now we'll be 2-on-2 for the next 3 minutes for Team Damage Control and Bianca's team. And Asuka comes firing with all cylinders with a German suplex to Dakota Kai.
The Empress of Tomorrow has been released onto the battlefield.
Asuka, the woman who once was NXT champion for 522 days, and now face-to-face with a former tag team partner and friend from their days back in Japan. This is a match that WWE fans have been clamoring for.
Asuka and IYO just trading strikes back and forth. Asuka with the upper hand.
Asuka into the ropes. IYO SKY sent through, caught by nice arm drag by IYO.
IYO burying a knee. Asuka answers.
And IYO SKY ducks underneath the clothesline by Asuka. Asuka went for the hip toss, caught her with a knee in the face. And there are those combination strikes by Asuka.
Overhand chop and a leg sweep by the Empress.
And Asuka with a running knee. IYO SKY's down, and Asuka doing damage here.
I think Asuka may have provided the respite that Bianca Belair so desperately needed. Asuka now making the climb to the top.
Dakota Kai gonna meet her there. Now Dakota and Asuka from the top rope battling each other. Again, Damage Control's team will have the advantage once again in 1:20. And Bianca and Asuka realizing that, looking to double team Dakota and maybe take her out.
Oh my, check out the power of the EST.
The press by Bianca, right into the steel cage. And now Asuka from the top rope with a missile drop kick to IYO SKY. And now Bianca and Asuka showing tremendous teamwork here.
It's all right to take a moment to survey the damage, but there's no rest for the weary inside of WarGames. Asuka and Bianca need to continue with their feet on the gas pedal as we look again at the power of Bianca Belair.
Another great suplex by Bianca to Dakota Kai. Damage Control gets another competitor. It'll be 3-on-2 in 10 seconds and counting. Who will join IYO and Dakota? And it's Nikki Cross. I spoke to Nikki earlier today. She said she works at the beat of her own drum. She just wants anarchy and destruction. She's not friends with anyone in this matchup, and, well, there you go. Kendo stick in hand.
You want anarchy? You got it.
For Nikki Cross. And if there's one woman that this environment would seem to favor, it would be Nikki. Kendo sticks, garbage can lids.
I mean, the one incapable of rational, logical thought. Good Lord.
And using the door of the cage as a weapon. How many garbage can lids do you need? Or kendo sticks, for that matter.
As many as it takes. Nikki Cross loading the ring with plunder.
Asuka got the worst of it. Watch this. Bang!
Cage door right off the skull of the Empress.
Looking from high above the WarGames structure. 2 rings surrounded by a steel cage. No disqualifications, no countouts. The match doesn't even start until all 10 competitors are in the ring. And in less than 2 minutes, Bianca and Asuka will have reinforcements.
Nikki Cross from the second.
Tornado DDT.
Bayley now, I'm sorry. Nikki Cross scooping up Asuka.
Oh! And planting Asuka.
Bayley was extremely open and honest as to why she recruited Nikki Cross to her team for WarGames. It was an attempt to weaponize this unhinged woman.
Well, great choice by Bayley, because look at what Nikki Cross is doing. The unorthodox offensive style, to say the least. What is wrong with her?
I don't know if there are enough hours in the day to adequately explain. But right now, Nikki Cross in complete control.
Doing damage. The ring beginning to fill up. Look at Nikki again, doing what she wants to Bianca Belair, the Raw Women's Champion. Nikki, a former Raw Women's Champion in her own right.
Nikki Cross looking to tear the nose right off Bianca's face.
And now using the kendo stick to her advantage. Who will be the next superstar to enter from Bianca's team?
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss making her way to the ring, and this is interesting because remember the past relationship between Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Oh, and a drop kick by Bliss. It could be argued there aren't many people in the world who know Alexa Bliss quite as well as Nikki.
They're former tag team champions together, and Bliss goes right after Nikki. And look at Alexa Bliss go, drop kick.
There's a lot of tea waiting to be spilled between these two women. But right now, Bliss coming to the aid of her team. A welcome sight for Asuka and Belair.
And now suddenly Asuka, Bliss, and Bianca Belair have taken control of the matchup.
Big right by Bliss.
Bulldog out of the trash can lid. Is this the pace you expected at this point?
Yes, honestly it is, and I believe this is the right pace for all the women who are involved thus far. The match does not officially begin until all 5 members of each team have both entered WarGames. You don't want to burn yourself out. You don't want to shoot your best shot and have nothing left when it counts most.
In less than 2 minutes, Damage Control once again will have the advantage. Nikki Cross using everything that she brought into the ring, and Bianca Belair going to try to out-wrestle the kendo stick from her, and does. Nikki just laughed at it. Nikki, I don't know where you're going, but remember, you can't escape. If you do, you forfeit. And now Dakota Kai and IYO SKY unloading on Bianca Belair with the kendo sticks. Nikki Cross is up at the top of the cage.
Has Nikki Cross had enough?
Nikki Cross sitting on the top of the cage as the rest of these women beat the hell out of one another.
Like watching Home Run Derby in November.
And what's going through Nikki's mind?
Nikki Cross is grinning like a Cheshire cat perched atop the WarGames cage.
I think she's just enjoying the situation below in the ring. Bianca using her hair to her advantage. Now Nikki Cross perched on top of the cage. Nikki Cross gonna fly with a cross body, taking everyone out.
Nikki even took out her own teammates. If you want victory in this battle, there are bound to be casualties.
And Corey the Sicko's still laughing about it. Watch Nikki Cross.
Cross dropping the entire field. We are less than 20 seconds away from the next entrant. And the advantage shifting yet again.
Bayley, the leader of Damage Control. Bayley marching her way to the ring, and once again, her team will have the advantage.
Bayley not looking to enter empty-handed.
Bayley in her first WarGames match is up. Oh, this is a callback to her ladder match versus Bianca Belair.
Well, there's no championship hanging above the ring tonight, Cole. That ladder is for destruction and destruction only.
Indeed. Dakota Kai helping Bayley get the ladder into the ring. Bayley not done yet. The assaults continue inside the ring. Bayley now with a second ladder.
As if the stakes weren't already high enough. Bayley and Dakota Kai loading the ring with ladders, and Bayley hasn't even entered the cage yet.
Well, Bayley said earlier that this would be a fitting end to her rivalry with Bianca Belair inside the WarGames structure.
If you want to end a rivalry once and for all, there's nowhere better to do it than inside of WarGames.
Well, Bayley will give the 15,000 strong in Boston tonight what they want.
Face first into the top turnbuckle. Bayley is spending a significant amount of time adding weaponry to the WarGames cage. Nikki Cross looking to dislocate Asuka's shoulder across the bottom rope. Dakota Kai and Bianca Belair trading blows back and forth. And Bayley no!
Sending Bianca into the corner. A minute 20. The next entrant will come from Bianca Belair's team. Bayley, Dakota, IYO, Nikki in complete control right now of WarGames. You gotta like the strategy because you want to take out as many of your opponents as you can.
This is brilliant.
To give you even more of an advantage.
You've got Belair pinned in between the rings and the ring post and the table. The Raw Women's Champion is a sitting duck.
4 women standing, all from Damage Control's team. Bliss and Asuka and Bianca Belair have been taken out at least momentarily. Very dominant performance so far.
Assisted moonsault from IYO SKY. Alexa Bliss now favoring her knee. Injuries are commonplace inside of WarGames, if not inevitable.
Corey, Damage Control having their way right now in this match.
Wow, double stomp to the guts.
So someone's going to be coming out from Bianca's team, but it really isn't going to give Bianca's team any advantage because the rest of the team is down and out.
Exactly, you're basically running head first into the meat grinder.
It'll be Mia Yim, Michin, and the person who we believe, Corey, could be the wild card in this matchup. And Mia Yim understands her team's in trouble, so she's not going to go into WarGames alone. She is going to bring a weapon with her.
He realizes what's at stake tonight at Survivor Series. Michin realizes that this is a chance for her to make her name for herself, for the entire WWE Universe to learn who Mia Yim is and what Michin is all about. But right now, I think Mia might be spending a little too much time worried about weaponry and instead of coming to the aid of her teammates.
Again, damage control is in complete control of everything, except Mia Yim now, trying to rally for her team. Trash cannon to Dakota Kai. Nikki Cross, planted face first. IYO SKY misses wildly, and Mia trying to turn things around and allow her team some chance to recover here.
The lid of that trash can hit IYO SKY in the throat.
Oh, whipped into the cage. Mia has made a difference thus far.
A lot of style kicks right between the eyes of Dakota Kai.
Oh, look at that. Face first into the trash can lid.
Michin herself had a bit of a rough landing.
Now Mia, lucha trained. Nikki Cross hanging on though. The very unpredictable Nikki Cross.
I think he's latched onto Mia like a barnacle right now.
In a minute 20, Damage Control have their final advantage. It'll be Rhea Ripley entering for their team, the dangerous Rhea Ripley.
This is a smart strategy by Nikki Cross, just forcing Mia Yim to support all of Nikki's own weight, continuing with the sleeper hold, hoping to wear the freshest member of her team down.
You notice Bianca's fought back into this. Mia still going strong. Asuka.
Oh, that was ugly and effective.
Very effective as she takes out Bayley, and now Asuka and IYO going at it in the corner. Surveying the scene. Damage has already been done. More tables being set up, kendo sticks, trash cans, ladders.
That's what makes WarGames so uniquely perilous. The moment you take your attention off of an opponent to set up a weapon or to utilize a table, you leave yourself wide open for various attacks from the entire other team. Michin and Dakota Kai making similar climbs. Now Belair and Bayley doing battle up top.
Each corner has women battling each other near the top rope.
Precarious positions for all 8 of these women.
We are awaiting the arrival of Rhea Ripley. Oh, look at the suplex delivered.
Bayley was superplexed by Belair. Now Michin superplexing Dakota Kai onto a trash can lid. Bliss has Cross.
And Asuka on the other side of the ring delivered a German suplex. Everyone is down. Which team will make it to their feet first? And in 10 seconds, the dangerous Rhea Ripley enters the fray. In an interview with the New York Post, Rhea Ripley said this is a totally different ball game. This is fun. That was a direct quote. As she enters her 3rd WarGame matchup, Rhea Ripley could be the difference for Team Damage Control.
Rhea Ripley, one of the strongest in the division. Definitely the freshest in this matchup. Perhaps more malicious than anyone on the roster.
Alexa Bliss trying to make it to the top rope, and Rhea Ripley made her pay.
From way downtown.
We all saw what Rhea Ripley and Dominic of Judgment Day did to Dominic's dad, Rey Mysterio, in his own home on Thanksgiving. A brutal assault and attack as Bianca Belair suffers a German suplex at the hands of Rhea Ripley.
Oh, wow. Just picked Bliss out of midair. What happened to Rey on Thanksgiving was just the appetizer for the eradicator of the Judgment Day.
Rhea Ripley definitely in her environment, within this environment, the WarGames structure.
Notice how calm and patient Rhea Ripley has been since entering the WarGames cage. Rhea realizes she's got no time limit. Rhea can do whatever the hell she wants.
And in less than 2 minutes, the final entry in this matchup. Becky Lynch will come aboard for Bianca Belair's team, which means when she steps into the ring, the WarGames match will officially begin.
Then be the first team to secure a pinfall or submission, but for as much as Becky Lynch has accomplished in her career, headlining WrestleMania, countless championships, the man has never thrown down in WarGames. This is a foreign environment.
You see Nikki Cross, Rhea Ripley as well. They've had a very strange relationship over the years. Used to be friends, and now Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley on the same team, but as far from friends as you can get. IYO SKY, not quite sure what she's doing here, but...
Cardio.
Oh! An effective basement drop kick to the face of Asuka. Nikki Cross loving it, and she just sits up there on the top rope, giggling away.
Are we entirely sure that Nikki Cross understands the concept of this match? Because it's great that Nikki's enjoying herself, but
I don't think Nikki, she just, like we said before, she goes by the beat of her own drum, Corey. She does what she wants, right? She says she's not friends with anybody. She just wants to be a part of this as Becky Lynch gets ready.
Look at the fury in the eyes of the man.
Well, Becky Lynch has not forgotten what Damage Control did to her the night after SummerSlam, taking her out of action for 4 months. Becky has been waiting for this night to finally get her hands on Damage Control. And in 20 seconds, Becky Lynch will change the entire complexion of WarGames.
Bayley just caught Mia.
Oh, and IYO SKY unloading with a trash can lid.
A double stop by Dakota.
And here comes the man, Becky Lynch, marching to the ring.
And now, let the War Games begin!
So now the matchup's officially underway. First team to gain pinfall or submission will win WarGames, and Becky Lynch unloading on everybody in her path. The man has come to play at WarGames.
IYO stuck between the ropes and the cage, and a big kick from Becky Lynch.
Missing wildly with a trash can, Dakota Kai. Becky caught her with a kick. Now Nikki Cross suffers the same fate. And Becky Lynch turning the tide of this matchup. There are bodies strewn everywhere inside the WarGames structure.
The man running roughshod over WarGames like a one-woman army right now.
Nikki Cross perched with a garbage can, but sent it into the face of her own teammate. Inadvertently, of course, as Becky stepped out of harm's way. Oh!
Lynch getting a little creative. Oh, dear.
Becky with a leg drop into the trash can into IYO SKY. Trending #1 in the United States tonight. As we kick things off with a women's WarGame match.
The first of 2 WarGames matches taking place tonight in Boston.
And now Becky. A rich rich history at NXT between these two, and Becky Lynch is not forgotten. When Bayley and Damage Control showed up immediately following her match with Bianca Belair back at SummerSlam, and then they attacked the next night on Raw, and Becky Lynch unloading now on Bayley.
Becky Lynch just stomping Bayley in between the cage. Oh my.
We almost had this last night at SmackDown. And we're gonna get it tonight at WarGames. Rhea with a wicked headbutt.
Uh-oh. Rhea had Lynch up for riptide.
Bayley with a blow from behind, Becky Lynch. And now Rhea Ripley going for it again. Oh, and planting Lynch.
That might do it.
The cover for the win, and Asuka saving things for her team.
Asuka's backhand connected. Got all of it on Bayley. We knew this would be chaotic. It has delivered thus far.
No doubt about it. All 10 women in the matchup. Anything goes till you gain pinfall or submission. Rhea Ripley missed wildly. Becky with the right hand. And now Becky and Asuka working well as a team.
Asuka with the poison missed.
And Rhea Ripley blinded, and Becky Lynch trying to take advantage of the DDT. And now Bayley blasting Asuka. And with Bayley, Asuka off the top turnbuckle, roll up by Becky for the win. Shoulders down, Bayley kicks it too.
Smart strategy by Lynch, looking for the quick pinfall. It's not necessarily going to be decisive, but in a chaotic environment, sometimes you can steal a quick 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Becky trying to do that on a couple of occasions. And Bayley now trying to punish Becky Lynch, ruin her return to WWE. Very bitter Bayley.
This will end it.
Yeah, looking for the rose plant out of the steel.
That's got to be it.
Bayley into the cover off the rose plant, hook of the leg on Lynch, and Asuka saving the matchup for her team.
Asuka definitely kept this match alive for her team because Becky was not going to meet the count of 3 after suffering the rose plant on the diamond plate between the rings.
And Bianca Belair, IYO SKY lands on the second rope, now climbs to the top rope, looking to climb to the top of the cage. Bianca Belair looking to run interference.
IYO kicking Belair down. Asuka giving chase to the genius of the sky. Waistlock applied on the top turnbuckle.
And Bayley and Dakota Kai, and Dakota with a trash can of the spine of Asuka. That lid of the trash can bouncing off the spine of Asuka. And now all 3 members of Damage Control. Meanwhile, Mia Yim and Alexa Bliss.
Smart move by Bliss, chopping out Bayley's knee. This is going to be horrific.
And now Bianca Belair adding herself to the fray. There is absolutely no way. Nikki Cross with a kendo stick to Bianca. And Alexa face first off the steel cage.
Cross has Bliss again.
And that twisting neck breaker from the second rope.
Asuka and Dakota crashing down.
Bayley and IYO SKY still trying to climb to the top of the cage. Bianca Belair now playing defense.
Ooh. Bayley, rough landing on that power bomb on her back of her neck.
Now the genius of the sky. IYO SKY up top, top of the cage.
You are cleared for takeoff.
IYO going airborne.
IYO SKY just took out Mia Yim and Bianca Belair with a moonsault from the top of the WarGames cage. Boston, we echo your sentiment.
Everyone is down inside the WarGames structure.
Look at this display of fearlessness.
Well, she's called the genius of the sky. because of moves like that. $15,609 sold out tonight. TD Garden in Boston for Survivor Series, a Thanksgiving week tradition, and tonight for the first time, including War Games.
Nikki Cross has handcuffs. Perfectly legal within War Games.
You think I forgot? You think I forgot? You think I forgot? You think I forgot?
Obviously, Nikki Cross reminding Alexa Bliss how Alexa turned her back on her at one point. They used to be tag team champions. They used to be best friends.
Once upon a time, Nikki Cross idolized Alexa Bliss to an extent.
And now Alexa Bliss is handcuffed. And Nikki Cross, if she can handcuff Alexa to the ropes of the cage here, you effectively take Alexa out of the matchup. And you give the advantage to your team.
Bliss trying to Charlie horse Nikki Cross. Alexa. Oh no.
Alexa just handcuffed herself to Nikki.
No.
That didn't work out the way Nikki planned it.
Curious to see. Uh-oh.
No!
Oh my.
Yes, Nikki, yes. Down goes Nikki.
Bliss crashed down onto the trash can.
Alexa may have been just as much damage to herself.
You're absolutely right. Tough to tell who got the worst of that exchange. But look at the carnage.
Rhea Ripley finally recovering after the poison mist to the face by Asuka. And Asuka, though, with knees to the face of Rhea Ripley.
Terrifying power from Rhea Ripley.
And Asuka set right into the steel. Now Michin back involved, going right after Rhea Ripley. Perhaps the two toughest competitors in this matchup.
I like this sense of urgency I'm seeing out of Mia Yim right now, realizing we're getting deep. Time to push the pace, time to end this thing.
Rhea looking for riptide, but Mia Yim turns it around into a sleeper. Remember, a sleeper can win this. Oh, and into the ladders. The ladder cracking in half off the impact of Rhea, driving Mia Yim through the ladder.
I know Michin means crazy in Korean. How do you say finished in Korean?
Well, Becky and Bianca, once longtime rivals, now allies tonight.
It's still 3-on-2, advantage damage control.
This is what started at SummerSlam. After the Bianca-Becky match, when Bayley returned with IYO SKY and Dakota Kai, and here we go, and it comes to a head here tonight inside the War Games structure.
It is a frenzy inside War Games. Belair just dropping Bayley into the trash can.
Now Dakota Kai went for a sleeper. Bianca battling back. Bianca now with Dakota up high, looking for the KOD. Dakota lands on her feet. Becky Lynch, though, with a manhandle slam. Went for another one on Sky, and this time it's Bianca Belair with a KOD. Becky and Bianca working so well together as a team. Now Becky's fired up. What on earth do Becky and Bianca have in mind?
Victory.
IYO SKY on the table. Becky Lynch is climbing to the top of the cage. Is that Dakota on the table as well? Now Bayley trying to scale the cage. Bianca Belair running interference. Bianca with a KOD into the cage.
Becky, what the hell are you thinking?
The man with a leg drop. Cover by Becky. Becky and company win War Games.
Here are your winners, the team of
What a match to kick off Survivor Series here tonight. The longtime rivals, Corey, Bianca and Becky working well together with Bliss and Asuka and Mia Yim to pick up the victory here at Survivor Series.
We knew tensions were at their highest between all 10 women involved. This was personal. This was brutal. This was War Games.